another world. This is Peter, and I'm going to be playing some Disco Elysium, as you can see. Yeah, where I left off last time, still a dead body in the back of the bar, still have the mysterious blue door that I'd like to go through, still not a racist and hoping that will stay. In order to advance a plot, I still need to get into the docks. Last time was spent mostly wandering around in circles trying to level up so I could get a skill point in order to do that advancement. Which I did. I got 2. Got 3 possible ways in. 2 probable ways in. I made physicality my dump stat, so fighting the big strong racist guarding the button is not going to help. My other options are to become a racist so that I can convince him that I'm one of them and he lets me in, or take the secret passage, jumping from rooftop to rooftop, and that's the one I want to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully, if the dice don't hate me like they have been for a while. Oh, this is okay. But yeah, let's see. Was there anything I wanted to sneak out and do while Kim was away? No. Oh, also, I need 20 reals a night, or else I will not be able to sleep.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
Oh. Okay. I've got chain cutters. I can fix that. Okay. Let's go on ahead and fix up the
place. A mirror
place.
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The chain cutters slip out of your hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place. Well, you know one thing for sure. You've probably never been a plumber.
I just can't roll in this game to catch a break. Okay. Let's
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Yeah, sure.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Okay.
And then sleep doesn't come.
What?
And then sleep doesn't come.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Let's check the pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. It smells of alcohol and sweat and grease.
Okay. What about the blanket?
It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily.
Well, okay, I guess I'll roll to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
Okay. Who killed him? Who?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
Good. Slowing brainwaves is what I want. I want to sleep.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Glad I have the crowbar in my hand. Okay. Got the car tracks here, which I didn't wreck this. Cars aren't very common on these islands, so yeah. What's we got here? Oh. Cool. Let's avoid my own mortality for a moment. And we can't, because this is a dream. Yeah. Cool.
Do you remember the scent of your childhood?
I mean, I literally remember nothing.
Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
My what now?
Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
I imagine I was left.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
I mean, screw you. I've got friends. Kim likes me, and he's only known me for a day. I can get it all back.
No, it's gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. You failed. You failed me.
Yeah, well, you're the old me, and you killed yourself with alcoholism. I'm the new amnesiatic me.
You failed Elysium.
I failed the what now?
Everything. The Pale and the Useless. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history.
I mean, if that's what I failed, then it's really on them for trusting me. That's a lot to put on one person.
You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
Am I a war criminal? I don't think I'm a war criminal. I think more people would notice me. I've talked to you before?
No, Harry. You were just talking to yourself. That's all you ever do. Even in your dreams. And the act is wearing thin. The spots of the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time. Sweating up the bed. Stinky boy.
I mean, I can come back from this. Ain't dead.
You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
You know what? You can keep complaining, or you can help me.
Help you? Why? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up Garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad, this dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Withdrawals. Oh god, there's another type of hangover.
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Yeah, no, that sounds like mornings. Hey, I'm healed. Technically. Alright. What have I got here?
Good going, buddy.
Just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting.
Really? Because you feel even worse this morning than you did last night.
Yeah, what the hell's going on?
You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think.
Yeah, no, it's pretty obvious that he is suffering from a lot of depression, some withdrawals. So I am going to choose denial. Nah, I really feel super good.
That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more.
No, it is not.
Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself.
Okay. What is speed? No, I'm pretty sure I know what speed is. I need to get more of it then. Detecting is my life. Clearly not, considering where you're at. And no, I can take this. I'm not going to go looking for speed. That one. Because, yeah, clearly not a good time for that. Or ever for him.
Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired.
Please, half the town won't be dead without me.
Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark.
Okay. I've got... how many... oh, so close to another level up. Or did I level up? I've got 2 skill points. I know I want one there. That's my mine cabinet. What do I have access to? Oh man, it's been too long. I forgot how to use my memory. Okay, yeah. No, I've got that. I've got that. Got that. I can... no, I can't because I need one of these. But I've got access to that. I've got access to that. I've got access to being a racist. What was my white morning? Maybe, but not yet. First, time to go jump over some cliffs. Hey, can I interact with this thing? No, I can't.
Hangs on the bathroom wall.
Yeah, okay. That's the door between them. That might... Okay. And then Kim's in that one. Okay. Let's go do the things. I guess let's not go do the things. Just walking around with gloves, a crowbar, and wire cutters, it's fine. Oh. Right. The rowdy meeting. Let's go talk to Kim. Morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union must have turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them.
What do you mean rowdy?
I mean ungovernable. Martinez isn't exactly enthusiastic about the RCM being here. They prefer to be policed by the union. These men here.
Hey, we're just helping out.
Men who drink beer for breakfast? There's talk of an armed wing of the union called the Hardy Boys, who are responsible for state policing. I think it's them.
Well, let's roll.
One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the murder?
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
I think it's best to walk past them first, and then come back later. Let them know that I'm not in a super big rush to talk to them.
Can I help you?
Bye! How's it going?
Just a moment.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
The lady is distressed. Perhaps something more upbeat might cheer her up.
Howdy, Lena. What's kicking? Yeah.
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
It isn't now.
A faint smile tells you she appreciates the effort, but at the moment her mind is on more serious matters.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
What's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use it?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them.
What day is today?
I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Yeah, let's do this side quest. I like this old lady. She was willing to give me like a family heirloom to pawn because I was down on my luck. Let's help her out. I mean, I didn't pawn it. I want to be very clear about that. I got it. I felt really bad and I gave it right back. Okay, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
Expeditions.
But you have more important things to worry about.
What expedition?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the waterlock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Oh, the waterlock's down.
The waterlock. That was broken. Could this be it?
The waterlock on the other side of the coast is broken. Probably just stuck.
Oh my. What happened to the waterlock?
Dude.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
Absolutely will.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
Yeah.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the waterlock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
Yeah, if I see him, I'll let him know.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
So he's some kind of scientist?
Oh, yes. A zoologist. A cryptozoologist, to be more precise.
I know what that word means in this reality.
It's a pseudoscience that attempts to legitimize research into mythological beasts and urban legends.
Kim, don't be rude. But also, yes.
That's one opinion, yes. And people are entitled to their opinions.
She's used to playing off such insults casually, but they still affect her.
My apologies, ma'am. I did not mean to undermine your hobby.
It's not a hobby, dear. It's a subfield of zoology, one specializing in animal species that are so exceedingly rare that many assume them to be extinct or even fictitious. Searching for such species called cryptids is difficult and often thankless, and frankly, many scientists are too lazy to do it. Universities these days are rarely interested in supporting real research.
She's completely internalized her husband's struggles. They are her own.
Yeah, sure. I'm willing to hear about some of the cool cryptids.
There's really no point in manipulating anyone. She'd be only too pleased to tell you about her work. Go on and ask.
What do you know about them? Though, while it is absolute BS, you can learn a lot about a culture based on what their mythology is.
Oh, I'd be delighted. Truth be told, I could really use the company too.
One cryptid, not a couple. One. This won't turn into some kind of cryptid extravaganza.
Okay, just one.
He nods and assumes a waiting posture. Ooh, tough choice there.
I mean, I am still on the clock. Let's go with the most dangerous one. What is the society worried about?
The gnome of Jeroma.
That wasn't what I was expecting. Doesn't sound too bad.
Oh, it is. None of his victims survived. Grieving relatives never even found their bodies because the gnome's venom dissolved organic tissue.
So all they find are some clothes and some people who don't return home. Yeah. What's it look like?
It was reportedly a small creature with webbed fingers and a protruding forehead and a gangly little thing. Quite scary to look at. A couple of campers found it when it was already dying. They heard an odd wailing in the woods and followed the sound. They were scared and wrapped it in tarpaulin to suffocate it. It still took the gnome of Jeroma an entire day to die.
If the body of the creature was found, why aren't there detailed illustrations of it in science textbooks, confirming the existence of this very little species?
Alas, the first scientist who got his hands on the creature's corpse put it in a jar of formaldehyde, thinking that would detoxify the gnome's venom. Instead, all the venom leaked out of the creature's teeth and into the surrounding liquid, dissolving the creature itself. A poetic end, perhaps, but a real loss for science.
Alas, always alas, and then it was gone. Isn't that overly convenient?
Oh, I don't want to make... I really want a silent option. It does seem very convenient. Also, why would the... So if the teeth have venom in them, there's got to be some sort of sac or coating or something that prevents the venom from dissolving it itself from the inside out. Wouldn't that remain?
I understand your skepticism, but that's what happens with things that are rare and stand out. Their disappearance is most memorable, and they are least likely to be found again.
Okay, Kim, I know we said just one, but what's the biggest one?
Hey, you promised you'd only ask about one cryptid.
Oh, okay. We can move on.
I'm glad you see it that way. Did we have anything more to do here?
Nah, I think we're good. Hey, why is the phone not working?
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Why is the phone dead?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
Is that strange?
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Was there foul play?
Who told you that?
I would never disclose my sources. That's dishonorable. Also, I was like right there, like 5 feet away from you. Come on, man.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of assholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair bill. Yes?
Bye. Can I fix it? Am I an electrician? What's this? Huh. Good work, man.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little nod, acknowledging your presence.
Got some impressive pots there.
He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Stay cool, dude. I'm just gonna walk past you for now. I got stuff to do.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's pull out the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Have you heard back about the serial number?
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in their facilities in Bétancourt, sur la Clé in 42. It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of Oranese pharmaceutical companies in the Seminine conflict.
Pharmaceuticals?
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Huh. Know what it's called now?
The most recently registered firm that the ICP has been able to connect to the CDP is a military contractor called Trinell, and the one before it was Downwell. I think they might be the same contractor.
Pharmaceuticals to military contractors. Wait. Okay. Okay, so the firm she's talking about, the firm that made it? Is it Fairweather? Or is it the Corps de Pharmacie?
Armor like this isn't mass-produced. It would have probably been fitted. Perhaps there's a record of who signed for this particular suit of armor.
Yeah, let's pass. That's a good idea, Kim. Let's pass that information along.
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records. I could try to talk them into it, though.
Please do.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
But I do want to ask about the company. So did you find out the owner?
Not yet, but I was able to convince the database people to share private sector information. They promised to get back to me by tomorrow morning. Do you have any other questions?
No, I'm done with that for now.
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering wheels.
Alright, I got 3 skill points now. I know I'm gonna need that. I think endurance. Yeah, I definitely want to level that up 1. Ha! I have 2 hit points now. I will not immediately die.
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Alright, why am I thinking about this?
Do something important, something murder related. There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
That's good advice.
This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
Okay, let's pay attention to the motor carriage.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look.
Honestly, it's not working for me, but I can... Good for those who appreciate it.
Someone has waxed it recently.
Cool car, Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
A fine machine running my hand over the smooth metal surface.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
What's it packing?
130.
I don't know what that means.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Alright, is it?
7.2. Supercharged.
Alright, Kim likes his cars. That's good, because somebody ran one into the fence.
Saying these words brings him immense joy.
Alright, cool. We can't spend too much time on my cryptids. We can't spend too much time on your car either. Huh. Someone's smoking up. Hi, Kuno. Fun. Alright. Volition. Okay, so it's endurance and volition. Okay. One of those, yeah. Whoops. Okay. "8 a.m., perfect time to start jumping from roof to roof." Let's see. Savoir-faire. Alright, let's swap out the trousers. And take off the shoes. Okay.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one.
Upgrade savoir-faire. And now the check is repeated.
The pockets of
Repeatable.
these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Okay, what?
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Sur-le-Clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Don't do drugs. Do chewing gum. Alright. Is this an interactable? Later.
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Okay. Come on. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Oh my god, really? Oh, come on.
No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer.
Oh. Okay.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Okay. So that's 3 attempts on a check with like a 50% chance of failure. It's 12.5% chance. Yeah, no, I guess the game just... I'm gonna have to be a racist. I don't want to be a racist. Alright, let's put my shoes back on. And, they're both +1 electrochemistry. I feel like reaction speed is something I want more of, but... yeah. Okay, well, fine. Maybe the racist is a late sleeper. Oh, come on, man. Yeah. I poked all around, all through here. There is... Maybe I can use the tools to break in? Oh, come on.
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Gonna take a hit and die. Yeah, why aren't you drinking with the Hardy Boys?
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. Their company is spiritually degraded. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act. This is unlike him. He is usually more himself.
But you're all part of the union, right?
The Hardy manlets are on the pay of the company. I answer to the union alone. And I do this out of race heroism. Finance is an alien concept to the Similes.
Okay, maybe I don't have to be a racist. Maybe I can turn these two against each other.
Now leave me be. I must luxuriate in the company of my woman.
There's more to it than that. Come on, man. Why do you not like them?
Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler. It's shameful.
How does he speak in all caps like that? Also, who do you mean?
Find out for yourself. Endomorphic blob.
Interesting.
Alright. Anything to not waste a point becoming a racist. Waste 2 points, because then I'd have to take another point to forget how to be a racist. Screw you, racist dude. Not yet. Not gonna talk to them yet. I do want to talk to the corporate lady again. Shoot, where was she? Not down there. The boat's up here. I want to see if she knows anything about the corporations involved in that suit of armor. The pharmaceutical one and the arms dealer.
Back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
I could use a coat like that.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy. What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
Oh, I guess, nope, that's all for now. I guess I can't ask her about, as I'm standing there with a crowbar and a bag full of bottles. What's this? Yeah, that's probably mine. I leave my stuff just all over. Okay, what have I got here? Spirited Corpse versus Suggestion, and what's Half-Life? Oh! Yeah, I'm not going to do that anyway. Let's see, what do I want? Spirit of the Corpse or Suggestion? Probably Suggestion right now. Yeah, I look fantastic. Well, I don't want electrochemistry, I want interfacing. Yeah, nothing to see here, just a kleptomaniac cop. Let's see, that one's not going to return until 9 o'clock tonight. She wasn't helpful with any answers for that. So, let's see if I can fix the water lock. I need to get over there to use the phone anyway. Oh, still playing their bocce ball in the rain. That's fine. I got tools now. Can I...
A rusting control panel with loose wire. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then, nothing happens.
Let's push it harder.
Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation.
Yeah, okay.
A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
What day is today? Alright. Oh. Okay. Alright. Let's talk to the guys, and if that doesn't work, internalize racism. What's up, Gardner?
Let me handle this.
Okay.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, Lieutenant. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
I knew you were not the Gardner. Okay, let's talk seriously.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
I mean, you don't have to like us, we don't have to like you, but there's a dead guy. Let's find out who killed him.
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him.
Okay.
That's Titus. Talk to him. But know this. I'll be keeping an eye on you. No strong arming. Nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
Cool.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Kim, there's just two of us.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her.
And what if I want to talk to you?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. In Martinez, you are no one.
Okay. No one. So why are you so aggressive?
Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
Just dock workers? Do dock workers spy on the police? We let you off easy, miss. Don't think it will happen again.
Kim, you're not being helpful.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fair criticisms of the system. However, there is still a dead body.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders.
Okay. World needs a financial buffer zone. Nope. Privatization is not unlawful. It's cool and funny. Nope. Okay. I liked that. Good start. Let's take it a step further. Armed uprising. What are the union's plans? That. Nope. Yeah, let's just ask some questions.
Let's.
What is your role in this? Who are you?
Obviously, I'm a lawyer, a legal counselor for the Dock Workers Union. I would urge you to consider what you say to my clients.
Thank you. Let's talk to Titus. What's up?
This is where you say your bid.
Okay.
Detective.
We would like to talk about the man hanged out back.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that one.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
How did you get inside my head?
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
And that's why we're cops and you're not.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
These guys are so macho, they're ready to confess to first-degree murder. Ask if it was them.
Now let's scan the room.
No. I's here. You got business with my boys. You got business with me.
He understood what you were doing, taking inventory of them.
Okay.
Now watch the other guys fuck it up by falling out of line.
Yeah! You fuck with the Hardy boys, you fuck with Titus Hardy!
Yes, falling out of line to please him. This is the best kind. And now this guy is going to...
Relax, Dennis. No one is fucking you yet.
use it to take a dig at his friend. Floodgates open.
Yeah, Dennis, calm down. No one's fucking you, you stupid fuck.
Let Dennis enjoy his fucking, man. We don't mind.
Gang tattoos. Mesky or Sarmazian?
This one knows how to keep things going. He's a hothead, but not one to be taken lightly. The last one is a bit of a black sheep.
Yeah, you're not even being fucked, Dennis.
Easy, fellas. We got company. Let's see what brings the cop around.
Dead body. I thought I've mentioned that.
Too late. You already got a pretty good picture of these guys. You can use this.
For what? You're smarter than me, game.
You could take another look at the tracks in the yard. See if they fit with the character's hair. It could be incriminating.
Did you guys kill the guy?
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
We're cops. There's a dead body. That is why we are talking.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
What's with the container belt around his neck?
Container belt? Like we use in the harbor?
Yeah.
Because we took it from the harbor where we worked. Then we went out back and used it to hang him. We did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why there's a container belt around his neck.
So you just confess?
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
I don't understand what's going on.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Okay. And, how?
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
This is where an autopsy would come in handy. You have to work with what you know.
Alright, maybe another question then.
Maybe wrap it up instead?
Who called the shots?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardy Boy without arresting all Hardy Boys. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
No, but seriously. Who calls the shots here? Addressing Titus, not the lawyer.
Who do you fucking think does?
I mean, it's obvious Titus does. But yeah, let's drive a wedge between you and your lawyer. I thought she did.
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
Why?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
That's it?
And he stepped out alive.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Yeah, but what did he actually do?
Wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation? He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all. If we don't open the gates. If we don't let the scabs in. If we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grab one of ours mid-karaoke. Right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle, doesn't even fall down.
Is this the same one that got raped?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
There's something odd here. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Okay, but who did he rape?
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
You know, I don't think he was hanged. I think he was suffocated, but I don't think he was lynched out there. So when did it occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
And how long had you known him?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that, asshole.
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town. Happy?
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you're striking against?
No. I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say when you ask her hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
Insinuate? They straight up said that they murdered him. Okay, so what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get him beaten.
Rent-a-cop? So that's what this is about. He doesn't see you as his equals.
As I stand there with a bag of bottles in my hand, yeah, no, that's okay.
Forget about their games. You've mapped out the characters. Reading the footprints in the yard should be easier now.
Yeah, no, I am not going to establish authority. I was never going to establish authority. I'm going to leave now. Alright. The tracks aren't going to fit any of them. And we should call the woman who quit. She'd know more about him.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Well, let's get an exact count.
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right. The Hardy Boys in the mess hall of Whirling in Rags.
Okay. Let's take them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth, this is the big dick, Titus Hardy, the one with the ball cap on his head.
Okay. Oh my god, I passed that by 1? I am rolling garbage. Interesting.
Is it? They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43. The inked banger, perhaps. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. Theo, the old smoker. You think you even see a tiny fleck of cigarette ash inside the print. 5. Another standard work boot. Reinforced toes. Number 44. Same as before. Either the musician, Eugene, or the muscle-bound blonde, Glenn. 6. Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41. Small like a rat. Shanky.
Let's count the rest.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. Fat Angus. Carrying something? 8. Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
With a limp.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here.
8.
That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing. Anything else out of the ordinary?
Note to self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
Aberration. One smoother than the other.
Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy. Wonder who he is.
Any ideas?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
Just gonna nod.
I don't know why I said that. We are not looking for a drummer. We are looking for a group of dock workers.
I mean, dock workers can be drummers.
The lieutenant clearly appreciates the chance to clear up the drummer issue himself.
Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Gonna nod again.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Light step. Number 41. The lawyer?
I'm guessing that's the skinny Hardy Boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
Yeah, probably.
I could still be wrong, but I'm probably not.
And the heavy one. 200. It's a fat guy.
200? This could be the combined weight of 2 people, one carrying the other who's tied up. Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built armored man. Maybe it was a fat Hardy Boy, the one sitting in the middle.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yeah, why did they carry him? Why not drag him? Or make him walk?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
I think he was already dead. I think they're trying to take credit for it so that it looks like they're still in control of the situation.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Maybe the victim wasn't conscious.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between 2 men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see? 200.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight.
Possibly, yes.
But why?
Yes.
Maybe the carrier wanted to impress his peers, demonstrate his physical might.
Let's see what Kim thinks about that.
You mean a display of athletic ability meant to belittle the victim? A local champion carrying the intruder alone? I can see it. Anyway, the others?
How old do you think these tracks are? Probably Sunday?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashot. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last one day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
I think the body was dead when they strung him up. What do you think happened?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
So far, so good. Only one thing missing.
His footprints?
Of course, there were 8 tracks, but there are only 7 Hardy Boys.
Yeah, I know. 8 tracks, 7 boys.
Mm-hmm. Which one is missing, do you think? I'm going to say it was our old soul.
I agree.
Yes. I doubt the Hardys are going to tell us who this person is. For now, it's best if we just keep our eyes open. I'm sure our investigation will eventually be...
Alright. Oh... Let's do what I don't want to do. Let's internalize advanced race theory. Let's be a racist. Okay. I'd like to talk with the waitress again.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Let's pick up the radio.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Yeah, talk to Sylvie again.
Just a second, officer. Sylvie Malaika on the line for you, officer. Yes. Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
Oh my goodness. No, I can't ask her about the guy who showed up and supposedly raped a woman? Okay, fine.
You hear the cord breaking up on the other end.
Anything else I can add? 57.
Yeah,
In the cabin, you see...
Okay, let's talk to the manager then about the alleged rape. There was a sexual assault in his bar, so sure.
Can I help you?
Another thing.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Okay,
yes.
No. Fine. I'll wait to be a racist. Alright. Nah. It's, have I got anything? Okay, what have we got here? Perception. Getting a +1. Okay. Conceptualization. Yeah, I think I want conceptualization better than physical instrument. Spirited corpse is nice. Reaction speed. No, I definitely want perception. Don't want electric mystery or reaction. Yeah. I think that's giving me a minus to something I want. Okay. And you know what? While I'm at it, let's interact with
There
the
it is
gum.
again. The scent of apricots with a touch of cinnamon. Smells like the end of some distant summer. The surface of another planet or some ancient temple.
And I'm waiting an hour to become a racist anyway. Ancient temple?
Yes, from the height of antiquity. A long, long time ago. Millennia ago. On an island of time you can never return to.
Let's take a whiff of this gum.
Bitter, citrus, sweet. It seems to grow stronger, like a glow, with every breath you take. Whatever petrochemical byproducts they used to create this artificial flavor have bonded tightly to the wrapper. Or is that just your memory filling the gaps? Until a blossom of skin and flower petals erupts behind your closed eyes. Made of toffee, cream, and distance. You just had to take a dive. Feels so familiar.
End of summer, huh?
The sun sets into the sea, but the water does not boil. Instead, it turns to liquid gold. For a moment, the world's store of precious metals seems to increase dramatically, and you are rich. There is a movement next to you, the shuffle of a small coat, warm like the evening. But when you turn toward it, there's nothing there.
No, wait, come back.
Why are you talking to a gum wrapper?
Let's put it away. Alright. Oh. Okay. How much experience do I need for another 66 experience that I'm wasting on being racist? Now, is it you?
Looking for something?
Who can I interact with? Who's the lorry driver? You were like the crazy old woman, right?
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands.
Yes, the cool dude.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He's kept his nose out of the dark stuff.
Busy with... I already went down there. Yeah, never
The
mind.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Okay, we're keeping an eye out for a lorry driver. Looking at the lorry drivers.
Looking for something?
Said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen?
Yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
What's a carter?
Someone with a cart. What did you think it was? That's how deep into history our thing reaches, before machines.
And that was a privilege?
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient. Very prestigious.
So like a union?
Hell no. It's a guild. Invitation only. Unions work for the rich fucks. They're basically the same. Been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit, but you can't replace experience.
Okay, so it wasn't him. He doesn't like him.
Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice and no laughing matter.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you...
Fair enough. Done for now. You're a scab. So you're definitely not going to be part of the union. What about you? You know any lorry drivers willing to talk about the Hardy Boys?
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
Come investigating the murder.
Huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's actually very fun and easy.
I don't believe you. Most it wasn't. I'm doing much better.
No new dialogue options there. What about you? Now that I've talked to the Hardy Boys, anything?
The unpromising race pupil returns.
Nope.
Morning, Peter.
Morning, Ira. Rolling garbage, and thus I am becoming a racist.
Oh God, no, John.
I mean, I'd rather not, but...
Do you? Do you really?
I'm just kind of out of options here. I know of 3 ways to try and get back here, which I need to in order to get the body down, which I need to in order to perform an autopsy, which I need to in order to demonstrate my hunch, which is that he didn't die of a hanging. At least not in the back there. The 3 ways I can see us to do that are to jump across a secret path. I tried that 3 times and failed 3 times.
I think it's because you're investing in your athleticism.
Oh no, I mean, I kept investing more in my jumpy, sneaky skill. It resets checks every time you level up the relevant skill.
Yeah, that's sneaking, that's not jumping. You need physique.
Well, it's the one that they needed.
Oh, was it really?
They tell you which skill is
okay.
associated with which ability. But yeah, I kept trying to do that, and I kept failing. And that was annoying. So now I can't do that anymore. The other options are to try and knock out the really strong dude who's guarding it, and that's not going to happen. I made physicality my dump stat. You know what? Fine. Let's try it. I got a little time before I become a racist. Let's just go on ahead. Let's try.
You know, why not, John?
Let's try and knock him out. Take the hit. Use the healing.
I mean, I would run through all your options before, having to become a racist, to be honest.
I feel like I have. Alright.
So just to give you a heads up, my mother is still driving by. She'll probably be here around noonish. So,
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright.
3%. You got this. Why not? Oh, that'd be hilarious if you actually did it. I don't think so.
No. Yeah, that's exactly.
Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Oh. Yeah, no shit, that's what I am.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
yeah, it's locked now until I put more points into physical instrument. Yeah, which I can put one in there. It was like, what? What was that roll? Needed... So I needed a 13. I get a +1. It's 2 dice, so I'm probably going to roll a 7. I can at most put one other point in it, which gives me a whole whopping +2, which means I need to roll an 11 with 2 6-sided dice. I mean, double sixes is a quick success every time, but... Yeah, no. The game just really wants me to be a racist. You got a gun, Kim?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
It might! Sorry, you can't hear what he's saying. He's saying that it's sad that he doesn't want me to put him in situations where he's got to shoot somebody.
What did you say was on the right there?
Huh? Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I can read it.
Okay.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hurt.
You got a better idea for how to get through the gate, Kim?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Kim, you've been to the yard 3 times, and it's not okay.
Is it locked out now?
Yeah.
Let's think of something else.
I am thinking of something else, Kim, and you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it because I don't like it. Being a racist. Alright. What am I doing?
Well, you just have to pretend to be a racist.
I mean, I'm internalizing the racism. I don't know what that really means, but it feels bad.
Hello again, sir.
Okay, I'm going to deduce something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Why are you keeping your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going.
You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them.
Okay, doesn't want to show her hands.
The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
Ugh, you bite your nails.
And you knew that my hands folded?
There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
Bet I can figure out why you bite your nails.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
It's an intense dedication to the way of business. There are no riches without personal sacrifice. Nah, you're uptight because your mother and the pressure she's putting on you.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't.
Hope that was entertaining.
It was okay, sir.
Nope.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
Alright, fine. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
No, I am not.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand time. Do you want me to turn on the sound so that you
No,
can
you're
hear?
fine.
Okay.
It's up to you, John. I'm sitting here trying not to cough.
You are, sir.
And I'm having a grand time, and she hopes I am.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar. Somehow, there's something you're missing.
Alright, what am I missing here? Why does it feel familiar? Did I have a kid? I had a wife. Did I have a kid?
You have absolutely no idea. You
Mm.
must have forgotten something you heard again.
I don't remember rolling over. I don't remember rolling over a 6 ever. Okay. What was that? I needed an 11, I get +4, so I needed a 7, and I got a 5. Okay, fine. Alright, see you around. Until something levels up. You. Are you a lorry driver? Did you
Tell
murder
me
somebody?
information. Oh, you're a woman? Oh, God, sorry.
Is that a good book?
Yes? Hello?
Hi, who are you?
Me? No one. I'm just a working class woman.
How helpful.
She doesn't really want to be
At
disturbed.
least your deduction was correct, John.
It helps when they put it in the name.
No, I know.
She's such a working class woman. Why isn't she working?
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna bug her too much. Have a good day.
This was a tremendously useful interview.
Hey, Kim.
John, this game is all about bugging people.
You know what, Kim? If you have any better ideas, be happy to hear them.
Let's say you are a detective, Peter, so your whole job is to bother people.
I mean,
That annoys you.
yeah, but I'm trying to be good at my job. Yeah, that's still locked, right?
Just an ordinary
Yep.
wall.
Still
Nothing to
locked.
see here.
Just an ordinary wall.
Okay.
Embrace it, John. Become bigoted. Show your true
I
self.
don't want to.
Your true self.
I want is a fishing pole so I can get the helmet out of here. You, tell me more about reality.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Okay. That's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Thank you, as I'm going to change my equipment to maximize my odds for passing the spirited corpse thing.
And what do you need?
Let's find out. Okay, so that's giving me a +5 total.
You're back. Good.
More questions
Lessons
about
in
reality.
basic reality?
Okay, so it's a 58%
Go ahead,
chance.
ask me anything.
Sure. What do you think about
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?" "Yes, he lost his mind," Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. "Don't worry, Emil." He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again.
Are they talking about you?
I don't think so.
We always do.
Okay, I'm going to ask her, what am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
Revachol Citizens Militia?
Preciso Mundo.
And what is that?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revachol, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revachol Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
You said de facto.
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called The twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
I don't like this world. I can see why I got drunk so much that I passed out, that I forgot everything.
Yeah.
All 3 are good to know when we are at Elysium.
So I'm basically going to avoid this subject and ask the next question in this line of inquiry. Nah. So I'm basically the thrall of foreign interests. Yeah.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it. Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
I don't seem to have a lot of fans. Why don't they like me? I'm so likable.
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. The 1920s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown.
Sounds fun.
They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Ravacholians get to keep the peace in Ravachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Well, thank you.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Okay, fine. You're my favorite lackey of capitalism right now. Alright, that's all for now.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
Alright. Still have 46 experience points before I get another skill point. And another long while before that becomes a thing. And once more, I am just straight up out of ideas. God. Is that something? Is that something I can interact with? No, that's just a tile. I assume. Yeah, I look like an authority.
You're carrying around like a bag of trash.
Yep, that's how I make my money in order to stay at the inn. And yeah, I am...
Wait, that's how you make your money?
Yeah.
By carrying trash?
By recycling bottles.
Oh!
Except I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I've picked clean everything around here. So
do you remember back in the day when that was an actual thing, where you could actually collect recycled bottles and turn it in for money?
I think cans were a bigger thing.
Yeah, cans. They were.
Food rises to greet you.
I don't think
you
they do
see
that
soggy
stuff anymore.
cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
I'm sure you can.
No.
Yeah, because let's say like when I take something to the recycle center, they allow me to, you know, put it for free without charging me. I guess that's a nice thing, but nobody gives me any money for recycling anymore. So
yeah. But yeah, I think I'm done with this. Let's see, can I do anything else with this?
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
Car drove through the fence.
You are correct.
Somehow, that makes you feel scared.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm done for now. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
And Happy New Year's.
And a Happy New Year's.